Today, we're going to be talking about one of the most anticipated skins coming out this update, Quickdraw Edgar. Alright, let's get into it. What's going on, Jam Fam? Welcome back to the gaming station. If you didn't know, Supercell gifted Quickdraw Edgar to a lot of the creators in the Content Creator Program a few days early so he can make videos about it. So, real quick, I want to thank the Brawl Stars team for hooking me up with this skin and allowing me to make this video in the first place. So, instead of doing a gameplay video like I originally planned, but I ended up botching and scrapping that entire thing, so I decided to make a video talking about what I think about this skin. I'll be going over all the aspects of it from the design to the animations, and at the end, I'll go over whether I think it's worth picking up or not. Okay, let's get into the first thing about this skin, the design. In my opinion, they did a really good job with this design, even if I'm not the biggest fan of it. The sombrero and the poncho look really good together, and while his pants look okay, I'm not a huge fan of the flare at the bottom of them. As far as the scarf, I really like what they did with it. It has a lot more personality now, and it's a lot more animated, and I feel like it really has a mind of its own. Now, like I said a minute ago, I wasn't the biggest fan of this skin when I first saw it, but after playing with it and getting the top-down perspective, I like it a lot more. It does look really good when you're playing it in a match. Actually, I'm finding a lot of the skins this season are having that effect on me, because I had the same thoughts about Gunslinger Colt and Misfortune Terra. I'm not really loving the way they look on the screen, but when you're actually playing them in a match, I think they look a lot better. I honestly think it's the hats that are throwing me off, but that's probably just me. Okay, next up, let's talk about Quickdraw Edgar's effects, both attack and sound effects. This is a lot like BB's skin that came out last season, where it has effects on the normal attack, but not on the super. Base skin Edgar kind of looks like flames when you punch, where Quickdraw has this diamond effect added to it. It's very subtle, and if you aren't looking for it, you're probably not going to notice it. As far as sound effects and voice line changes, Quickdraw Edgar doesn't come with any of those, which, if I'm honest, kind of makes this skin not work for Edgar. I say this because in his base form, he's supposed to be this emo kid that has an attitude problem, but this skin is supposed to be more like an outlaw or something like that, and it doesn't really work in my opinion. There's actually a lot of skins in the game that have this effect, so I'm not really going to dwell on it here, but it's just one thing that I think of when I'm playing the skin. Alright, moving on, we're going to go over Quickdraw's animations now. In my opinion, this is where they really killed it with this skin, and it's honestly what you're paying for when you pick it up. Like I said earlier, they added so much effects to his scarf that it basically makes it its own character at this point. His idle animation just stands there making finger guns with the scarf. His winning animation, he does this shoot and twirl, and then he blows like he was blowing smoke off of a gun. And his last animation has Edgar passing out and the scarf poking him to make sure he's okay. Like I said, this is where a lot of the value of the skin is, and it looks really good in my opinion, and it's a lot of fun to watch and look at. So now the question is, do I think this skin is worth it? Obviously, everyone's going to have their own opinions, and they're all going to be in different positions. Some questions that you might want to ask yourself is, how much do you actually play Edgar? Are you free to play and you're really trying to save these gems? Or do you really love this skin and you really, really want to play it? All I can really tell you is my opinion, and personally, I have a hard time justifying the 80 gem price tag that's applied to this skin. I'm by no means saying that this is a bad skin at all. Like I said, I think the animations are all really amazing, and the way the skin looks has really grown on me the more that I played it. However, I feel like this skin does a lot of what the BB Lante skin does for BB, and that skin was only 49 gems. They both come with a redesign for the character, not just a color swap on their normal clothes. They both have attack effects but not super effect changes, and neither has voice line changes. And that's where Quickdraw Edgar falls short for me personally. BB Lante still gets that tough girl vibe across that BB's character is based around, where Quickdraw doesn't really work for Edgar's normal design. Now obviously adding things like new voice lines and sound effects would drive the price of the skin up a little bit more. But I think going that extra mile for this skin would have sold it for me. I honestly had no plans of getting this skin in the first place, and the only reason I'm making this video is because Supercell hooked me up with the skin, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on it with you guys. But what do you guys think about Quickdraw Edgar? Did you plan on picking him up? Do you agree with anything I said in this video? Am I an idiot for comparing a god tier skin like BB Lante to another skin like this? Let me know down in the comment section below. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.